What we got is volume 1 here and volume 2 here, and we got pressure 1 here and pressure 2 we need to find. Okay, so we know that pressure and temperature are directly related, and we also know that pressure, temperature and volume are directly related, and we know that pressure and volume are inversely related. So if you increase the temperature, volume will increase. If you decrease the temperature, volume will decrease. If you increase the volume, if you increase the pressure, volume will increase. If you decrease, if you decrease the pressure, volume will increase. PV is equal to constant. We can use the Boyle law to calculate this because pressure and volume are given. We are given a pressure here and volume here and here, and we are given one pressure. This is easy because the volume is reduced by half of its value. So the pressure will be doubled down because they are inversely related, and you can directly say that pressure, final pressure is equal to 2 times 1.54 into 10 raised to power 5, and 2 times 1.4 is 2.8 into 10 raised to power 5 pascals. That was easy. But what if it is not 15? Let's say it's 14, or let's say it's 20. What you can use is you say P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Why? Because the product of pressure and volume is always constant. So P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, and here you use the value then, let's say I'm changing this to now 20. So the pressure 1 will become equal to, and you don't even have to change these signs because they will divide and cancel out with each other. I mean the units to System International. So P1 is equal to, we got 1.4 into 10 raised to power 5, and V1 is 30, and P2, which is our pressure, this is equal to find, and V2 is equal to 20. So we will divide this on this side. 1.4 into 10 raised to power 5 times 30 divided by 20 is equal to P2. But keep in mind that we should have a constant temperature. For this, temperature should be constant. For this, pressure should be constant. And for P by T is equal to constant, volume should be constant. So if you are finding a relationship between two values, the third variable should always be constant, because if the third variable is changing, then it will be different for all these variables we have ideal gas law. Okay, so PV is equal to constant, and we can find the pressure. But for this type where the value has been reduced by half, you can just directly double it from this value. Okay, but if it's not, then you can use P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Similarly, the B portion, now we use Charles law. V by T ratio is always constant, that is Charles law. And initial temperature was 27 degrees centigrade. From here, what we have to bring the temperature back to minus 173 degrees centigrade. So for simplicity, I say temperature 1 is equal to 27 degrees centigrade plus 273 Kelvin. So this will become equal to 300 Kelvin. And similarly, T2 is equal to minus 173 plus 273 to convert into Kelvins, and this will become equal to 200 Kelvin. So we got T1 and T2. So the temperature has been dropped down by 1/3 of its value. So you can directly say that volume will also reduce by 1/3, which will be it 30 divided by 1/3 is, it will reduce down to 2/3 of its value. So it will reduce down 300 and 200. So 2 by 3, 2 multiplied by 3, 30 divided by 2, that is 20. But instead of thinking so much, we just use V1 divided by T1 is equal to V2 divided by T2. V1 was 30 divided by T1 is 300 is equal to V2, that's we need to find, and divided by 2, T2 is 200. So this will cancel out, and 3 ones are 3, 3 tens are, and 2 will multiply on the other side. So V2 is equal to 20 centimeter cube. So the volume of the gas will now be inside the syringe will be 20 centimeter cube. So that's how you can find volume and pressure, volume temperature, and pressure temperature. Okay, it's 100. Okay, so this will become equal to then, then there will be 100, and we will get, what will be the answer? 10 centimeter cube.